Extreme 3D Pouring Coca-Cola Bottle Acrylic Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish.
Hi everybody! In today's video I'm going to be showing you a Extreme 3D pouring nail, another one of these because I absolutely love them. And this one is a Coca-Cola bottle that is pouring over just a red glitter nail. I don't actually drink Coca-Cola, but for whatever reason I love doing Coca-Cola art, so I've got a couple other videos that I'll put links to in the description box below that are Coca-Cola themed. There's a little polar bear bottle cap one that's a pendant, and then a 4D little aquarium Coca-Cola nail. So I will definitely link those if you like these kinds of things. Check those out, and don't forget to click subscribe to see all my future videos as well.
I'm going to begin with the background of the nail, which is a really pretty glittery red. And one of my favorite ways to do a glitter background is to take a bead of clear acrylic that's on the wetter side and dip that straight into a jar of glitter. Then you can take that and you can apply it just like a premix glitter. I like to do this because I feel like I have a little bit more control over how much glitter I'm getting. You can do a little bit and do kind of like a sheer glitter overlay, or you can do a nice big dunk and then you can completely cover a nail with glitter in no time flat. Then I'm going to encase the nail with a layer of clear acrylic to make sure it is nice and strong, and then taking my e-file, I'm going to file it into shape. The one thing you do have to bear in mind when you are doing that technique with the glitter that I mentioned is that you have to definitely encase it to make sure that you're not going to ruin your glitter when you file. And then I'm going to take my little narrow e-file bit and I drilled a hole in the center of the nail after I had filed that into shape. So now on a straw, I'm going to be, and this is a narrow straw, like think stir stick style straw, I'm going to be sculpting first just a layer of acrylic that's the height or the length that I want the height of my bottle to be. So you don't have to really worry about any 3D details or any extra stuff with it at the moment. Just get it to the height. After you have that, you can kind of eyeball where each of the curves of the bottle is. And so I had a picture of a Coca-Cola bottle next to me, and that definitely will help because it's not just a standard shape. They have a very unique kind of shape to them. So just kind of keep slowly building up here and there, and make sure that as you are working, you are continually turning your straw around in a circle, because if you don't, all of a sudden you'll look and where the gravity was pulling the acrylic down on the underside of your straw, you'll have these big bubbles, and you don't really want that. So you want to make sure that you're working and you're turning your straw and you're pushing and adjusting the shape on all 360 degrees so that you don't have that little bit of an issue. Kind of blend everything out. Make sure that what I like to think of as the shoulders of the bottle of a Coca-Cola bottle are nice and broad. So make sure you have plenty of acrylic there. Plus, the more acrylic you add in this step, it's going to just make your bottle that much stronger. And you want to make sure not to add any more acrylic to the neck of your bottle. You want to keep that as narrow as it can be around your straw, which, you know, you kind of have to deal with what you're working with, and depending on what kind of straw you can find will make a difference on how narrow you can get the neck of the bottle to be. And after you have that, make sure that you have the foot of the bottle nice and enhanced as well. Don't worry about filling in the bottom right now. Leave the bottom open. Just think about, around the outside of it. Blend that together, and then add a little bit of a lip of acrylic around the top of the bottle. So just use little beads and kind of set them down, press them out, and then pull them around the lip of the bottle. And when you're doing that, like I said, use little beads. If they're too big, you're just going to end up kind of making a mess. So I would rather, when I'm working on it, I'd rather grab 5 beads and try to do it little bit by little bit than trying to do it with just 1 or 2. Better results, at least in my mind. And it's techniques and everybody's got different preferences, so whatever works for you. But that's my little preference. And then after that, after the acrylic is completely set, kind of push your straw and then twist it. As you can see, as you're twisting it, you're getting air between the bottle and the straw. And if you need to, it might help to kind of break the seal at the end of the bottle, but then just kind of twist, and eventually you'll hear a little pop and you can pull it right out without any problem. Then fill in the bottom of your bottle with some clear acrylic. After that, and it's all set up, you can take an e-file or a hand file and file what you need to. The areas I needed to file, I didn't think an e-file was really the best tool for the job, so I grabbed my hand file and just worked a little bit around the bottom and the base of the bottle. Kind of fix that up, rounded out some edges. Same thing on the top of the bottle, round things out just a touch. And then I'm going to grab and cut off a piece of medium weight wire. If I had to guess, I think it's a 22 gauge, 22 or 24. And I'm going to glue my wire into my little acrylic bottle. And then I'm going to glue the end of the wire, the other end of the wire, into that hole that we made in the nail. And you can do this with any kind of soda you like. You can, you can have fun with it. And so then I'm going to take and I'm going to paint my label. And since I'm going to be doing Coca-Cola, like I said, I'm going to start out with a red stripe around my bottle. Another one that I think would be kind of fun would be Fanta Orange. I don't know why, but it just seems like that would be a fun one to have the little label of. But there's definitely options galore. There's so many different kinds of soda and drinks and everything out there right now. And so many different weird flavors, like the orange vanilla Coke I've seen recently. It's crazy stuff. But then I'm going to take white paint and I'm going to paint the logo of the Coca-Cola across my bottle. So I started out with the cola part of it, and so I started with my C, added the O, the L, the A, and then I'm going to go and work backwards, add the little hyphen, add the A, then a lowercase c, and an O, and then add the first C. After that, I'm going to add the little swoop of white paint that goes underneath it, little underline that goes across and over, just like so. And then I'm going to take some brown gel polish and I'm going to paint my little layer of soda that's still in the bottle, and then continue that brown gel polish down the wire, completely covering up the wire. You don't want to see any of the wire. And then pouring that and spreading it out over the nail. So just take and make little drips going, start them away from the wire and then pull them towards the base of the wire. And that'll give you a nice sort of a splat appearance. Cure it, and then apply some gel sealer over the whole thing. So apply it over the bottle, which will really help the clarity of the acrylic. And then continue that down your wire and over the nail. And make sure you do top coat everything unless you're using a one-step gel polish, because you're gonna just be collecting all sorts of goo otherwise, little fibers and dust and all that good stuff. But that's it. This nail is so cute and I absolutely love it. Like I said in the intro, I have other Coca-Cola designs and I will put links to those in the description box below. I just think they're so iconic and fun. And here is Melody cleaning up the table.
Can you clean up the table? Melody, can you clean up the table? That's cleaning up your chair. There's the table. Good job. Good job, honey. Yeah, real good job. Yay! Yay! You having fun? Oh. Oh, so cute. Good job, honey.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like my design. Please tag me in any recreations on Facebook or Instagram. I would love to see them. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!